Well, it's something we talk about a lot here on Delmarva Life, the latest ways crooks are getting or trying to get their hands on our personal information.
And we've heard of crooks sifting through trash to get what they need, hacking into bank accounts, email systems, even gaining access to millions of shoppers' credit card information at retailers like Target, Michael's, and Home Depot. Well, one of the latest scams sounds like a plot of a science fiction thriller. Imagine someone hacking into a medical device that has been implanted into your body. Well, that science fiction could turn into a reality in the future, and right now there's an effort underway to prevent it.
We think about hackers on our computers or our phones, but now in our bodies? Sounds crazy.
I don't think most people, when they think about their medical device, I don't think they think about security initially.
But Dr. David Armstrong says the possibility of medjacking is real.
There are vulnerabilities and there are dangers.
From insulin pumps to pacemakers, the technology that goes in your body is just as at risk for hackers as any other technology. That's why Professor Armstrong is teaming up with the U.S. Department of Homeland Security.
The goal for this committee was to get out in front of those problems so that a lot of the science fiction stays as fiction.
The question is, why would anyone want to hack into your body? Armstrong believes there are two reasons.
There are folks that may just want to do something strictly for the nefarious, nihilistic act of doing it.
And then there are the hackers who are out there for the money.
One of the biggest dangers that we see now is identity theft.
Your private medical information is worth 20 to 30 times what your credit card number is worth on the black market. Tech experts say creating security safeguards is critical.
We're working here on what I believe to be the most important computer security problem in the world.
For now, medjacking only exists in labs, and Armstrong says they're going to do whatever they can to keep it that way.
We want to know that what we're putting on someone or putting in someone is safe.
Now, in addition to crooks possibly gaining access to your medical information, just think, if an outsider is able to access a device that's inside your body, it could be deadly. And it seems like medjacking isn't a matter of if, but when. Professor Armstrong says medjacking will ultimately have its 15 minutes of fame, but we are trying to get out in front of those 15 minutes so we can focus on the promise, not the peril. So, Lisa, that is definitely some scary stuff when you think about it.
It sure is, Sean. And you know, you mentioned insulin pumps and pacemakers. That's because Professor Armstrong says experts are going to initially focus on examining devices associated with diabetes. But other medical devices can be the target of medjacking. Cybersecurity firm TrapX released a report suggesting X-ray equipment may also be at risk. Diagnostic equipment such as PET and CT scanners and MRI machines. The firm reports therapeutic equipment may also be vulnerable, such as infusion pumps, medical lasers, and LASIK surgical machines. Even life support equipment, including heart and lung machines, medical ventilators, and dialysis machines. Again, we want to stress medjacking only exists in imaginations and labs right now, but it's always best to be prepared.
Yes, it is. Well, one place you certainly should be prepared for is college. And no, I'm not talking about hitting the books. I'm talking about safety. Coming up next, how an app could help give you and your child peace of mind when it comes to walking alone.
And what is your child looking at on that smartphone when he or she is alone? You'll never believe where they could be hiding their photos. But first, we've been talking about the medical community. Perhaps you've considered employment in the healthcare industry. Dr. Oz says the demand is certainly there.
Hi, I'm Dr. Oz. There's a growing need for healthcare professionals all across the country. By 2020,